today, Monday, February 2nd, is actually Groundhog Day. And Punxsutawney Phil, the seer of seers, prognosticated today at Gobbler's Knob in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. And last year, if you tuned into his announcement last year, he did see his shadow and predicted 6 more weeks of winter. And as far as this year goes, if you haven't seen the announcement yet, I'm here to tell you that he did see his shadow again, allegedly, and there will be another 6 weeks of winter this year as well. And some funny tidbits regarding the tradition of Groundhog Day. It started all the way back in 1887, which was 139 years ago. And in that time, during Punxsutawney Phil's reign as the seer of seers, he has seen his shadow 110 times, and he has only predicted in early spring 29 times. So the overwhelming majority of his predictions are for an extra 6 weeks of winter. But if you look at his accuracy numbers, he is only 35% accurate in his predictions historically, which ranks him 17th in these prognosticating animals. Whereas if you look at Staten Island Chuck in New York, he had an 85% hit rate when it came to his weather predictions. So really not competing against the big dogs despite being the most famous one. There's also in Georgia, you have General Beauregard Lee, who had an 80% accuracy rate. So, I mean, I hate to say it, guys, but is Punxsutawney Phil a fraud? I mean, only a 35% accuracy in his weather predictions, and he's been doing this for over 100 years. I mean, I feel like that's pretty good sample size to go off of. And the fact that he's only accurate in 35% of his predictions, we might have to start taking this guy down a peg or two. I'm not going to lie, because that is just unacceptable when it comes to being this predictor and seer of seers that they keep proclaiming each and every year. And to have only a 35% hit rate, I mean, if you look at most fields in whether it's sports or your job, if you only hit on 35% of whatever it is you needed to do, you'd likely get fired from your job. So he's on the hot seat, in my opinion. I mean, we might have to start having some rallies to try to enact some change in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. But if you look at the attendance and the popularity of Groundhog Day in the history of it, you know, this is an event that previously only would get about 5,000 people a year to witness Punxsutawney Phil's prediction. But there was actually a film that was released nationwide called Groundhog Day, starring Bill Murray and Annie McDowell, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. It was actually the first ever movie to do the time loop aspect of a character's life where they keep reliving the same day over and over. I did not know this, that they were actually the first to do so on a big screen. And like I said, they used to get 5,000 each year, and now they're expected to get at least 35,000 each year. And I believe last year they had 40,000 people that were in attendance in Punxsutawney to witness Phil's prediction. So it's, you know, become a huge event, but this only fuels the fire of the 35% accuracy. You know, more eyes are on you, more pressure is on you to make an accurate prediction, and he has not delivered, in my opinion. But that's a story for another day.